Hello friends, hey, hi, how y'all doing? I hope you are doing well, better than me. Today is actually Friday, November 15th, 2024. And I want to do a cake vlog. This was requested by Kara's Cake Cottage. I used to actually do these. My vlog channel was based off of cake vlogs, basically. I would sit there and I would go live and create stuff. But life is like kind of hectic now, so I don't have the time to do that. I've done 1 or 2 cake vlogs where it's like really long. I talk through the whole process, my thinking process, all of that of my journey. When I'm pumping out videos, like little quick decorating videos, I don't do that anymore. But when I have a project or a cupcake order that I really, like I haven't done before or something, I want to try to start incorporating these into my videos. Again, this is from a request from Kara's Cake Cottage. She brought it to my attention. She's like, Ray, you don't do your cake vlogs anymore. And I was like, I don't. And it's really just time. That's all it is, right? Like, I do work. I have a full-time job. I have another channel that I work on consistently. I do on my TikTok. I'm also a mom. I have a family, so this is like my fun time stuff, my relaxing stuff. However, in this video, I'm going to start and I'm going to tell you the thought process on my project that I just want to make for myself. I am going to gift this project. So as you would tell by the title, I'm making a roasted turkey cake. I've been wanting to make this cake for a while. I'm not getting started on it today. Again, it's Friday, November 15th. I will be working on this cake this weekend. I've been wanting to make a roasted turkey cake for years. Since I've seen it. I think Yolanda Gamp, I didn't even see, Yolanda Gamp was even like the second one that I saw do one or create one. There's one from years ago that I saw and made it. Sorry, back to the roasted turkey cake. Hey, hi, I also have ADHD, so if I'm all over the place, try to keep up, okay? Like, life with ADHD. I have had these patterns on my Raise Bake page for like, I don't know how many years. Actually, I could probably log in and find out. Let's go to my Raise Bake cake page, shall we? If you don't know, the links are always down below in the description box. I have a Raise Bake and a Raise Naughty Nibble, which is all of my naughty adult theme cakes. So yeah, there's that. Let's go to content. Let's go to photos. Let's go to albums. And so if you're on my Raise Bakes Facebook page, if I could hold the daggone phone for you, here's all my albums. I have been cake decorating, if you're new here. I started cake decorating as kind of to relieve my baby blues. And so, yeah. If I go here, there's an album down here that says templates. If I click on here, these are all templates that I have used. And like these are like coloring pages and things like that that I have used to create cakes. I actually made this as a whole cake. I have learned to use coloring pages and stuff from Cakes by Choppa. He no longer uploads. I know he had cancer. I don't even see him on social media anywhere anymore. I know he was battling it. Nobody's updated not anything like that. So I hope he's okay. But he was the one that I started watching. I began watching him and Rosanna Pansino around the same time, like 10, 11, 12 years ago, where he started taking cakes, coloring pages, and making templates and showing how to layer them. And that is where I get this from. So if I scroll down, Oh, look at that. So all of these, like I said, if you go on my Raised Bakes page, you will see the majority of these I have used as templates. This is actually a coloring book that I have. But yeah, so if you scroll down here, oh, look, there's the templates. These are the templates that I have right here. It's 3 pages. Is this the right way? 3, oh, not that one, not that one. I did use that too for Harry Potter cupcakes. So that's the side profile of what your cake is going to look like. Oops. And how long ago did I upload? Oh, I uploaded this January 1st, 2021. So this was like 4 years ago. So this is the back of your cake. That is the front. And that is your side profile. It shows you where the wings and stuff go. If you've been around, like I said, long enough, I have, I've made a Thanksgiving Day cake plate. I used, the technique that I used to make the macaroni was from another channel that I really greatly love and respect, which is Yo-Yo Max 12. And she does Food de Fools, like an April Fool's thing. And her, macaroni and cheese was actually the vanilla Tootsie Rolls, and you cut them, make them into noodles, and you use a shelf-stable pudding for the cheese. Just add a little bit of food coloring to it to make it into a cheese, like a cheese-colored sauce. So that's what I did. So like I said, here is our templates, and this is how big. I thought it was going to be bigger than this, but it's not. But I have to cut them and layer them. But I have to bake the cakes. I'll probably need 2 boxes of cake mix. Once I get everything cut and everything, here's my key. So each layer, of course, has to be cut. I didn't think this was going to be that big, but I think it's going to be pretty big. I actually have a tray, a Thanksgiving Day tray. I'm also going to make stuffing, which I've made a million times before, out of cupcake and cinnamon. You take a little bit of green fondant or green modeling chocolate, and you cut it up to make it look like the spices and stuff. So yeah, so I have the templates, and this I'm probably going to shape out of Rice Krispie treats just to kind of make them a little bit more shelf stable. The only other thing that I have to get, I watched Yolanda Gamp again when she did hers, is when she covered hers, before she covered hers in fondant, she used a shelf liner. So I would like to buy a brand new shelf liner to make the impression and give it a texture for skin. So, and then I'll do that on the legs. Now, this leg's kind of big. I do have a mold here that I was gonna use, but I don't know if it'll be, I think it's gonna be too small, whatever. But we'll see. I can always add on to this. But I do have the bone. I got this from Joann's or Michael's. It was on sale. And then I also have corn. And I thought maybe I would like do a tray of corn too. And like maybe put, there's like a Boston cream recipe. Or there's actually a Three Musketeers bar that maybe I could make and put in the center of it with some white chocolate and some meringue, and then you melt that together, make it together, and it's very floofy. And you fill that. Maybe I'll put some yellow chocolate in here, and we'll make our corn. So that is the plan. We'll do stuffing, corn, mashed potatoes. I just would use a cake pop mixture, dip it in chocolate, like freeze it, dip it in chocolate, and then just let it sit. Make your little caramel sauce for gravy, stuff like that. I have, like I said, if you check out my playlists, my pictures, I have tons of videos. Well, not tons, let me correct that. I have 2. I did my Thanksgiving Day cake plate, and I also have Thanksgiving Day cupcakes. So I did do that. So that is the plan for this upcoming project. I'm gonna have to make the cake a little bit more dense. So I'm a big lover of cake mix. I like to soup up cake mixes and all that other stuff. So what I'm going to do with these cake mixes, I am actually going to just add some flour. I don't have sour cream, but I will be going grocery shopping and we'll be getting some sour cream. So I'll be adding sour cream and extra flour to my cake mix. And of course, puddings and all that other stuff. I'm just going to use a white cake mix because I think that would be fine. So yeah. So that's the plan. That is the plan. I am also not very good at ganache. I feel like a ganache would be so much better for this project. I suck at ganache. I tried making ganache. I've only hit it like once or twice. All the other times have been misses. But I really feel like a nice like chocolate ganache would be really good for this. So just to kind of, excuse me, would be really good. So we'll see. So this is the start of the vlog. Like I said, it is Friday, November 15th. And I'm going to be working on a time-lapse version as well. So yeah, so that's the plan. So I will see you all the next day. Hello friends, it is cake decorating day. It is Saturday, November 23rd at 3:46 p.m. I'm a little late. I'm a little late on schedule because yeah, I was cleaning and getting shit done, but that's okay because I feel like with ADHD you kind of work a little bit better under pressure, but we'll see. So I'm gonna make ganache. I hate making ganache. I suck at making chocolate ganache. I've never really had luck with it. I'm hoping it works because I feel like it would be a good top coat. It would be good to coat. It'll be good to cover the cake with and help it stick together. So that's the plan. And plus I also want to make it because when I'm going to be using Rice Krispie treats to make the, I'm going to be using Rice Krispie treats to make the wings and stuff and the thighs. So, so yeah. So I'm going to get started now. Okay, so you're gonna hear the KitchenAid mixer in the background. So these are my intentions. I'm going to cut the one side and tape it. Tape this together. Oh fuck. Roommate's home. And then I'm gonna start cutting the pieces out from the cake. All right, so I got my template cut and I have my buttercream made because my buttercream is still gonna go in the center, but I'm gonna cover the top with ganache. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna try to see if I can get more than one cut out of this cake. Kind of, sort of. See if I can do it this way. Yeah, I think that'll be the best bet. And then I might be able to get another cut out of this. So, or even if I got the breasts. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oops, almost dropped the pan. All right, friends, I have all my pieces cut out. Now, I actually did the breasts double. I'm going to have to even these out, obviously. So I am going to do that. I think it's this one that's like a little wonky. But I'm going to have to cut them down to size so that they match. But I wanted to like double them up a little bit. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm also going to bring in my buttercream. I have all my template pieces placed because what I'm going to do is before I frost, I'm going to put these in. You'll see in the time lapse because just to kind of explain this video a little bit, I will be starting over in certain pieces, in certain parts, and it's going to be the time lapse version because you guys are getting long form. And the condensed version is just going to be me starting over. But here I'm taking the time explaining, and then you're going to see the rest. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this piece on top. And then I'm going to put the next piece. I should probably level them all out kind of a little bit. But you know what? I'm not, because a cake, turkey really isn't level out. And I don't think it's going to matter too much, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, so we are going to do that. That's how I'm going to do that. That's why I saved all my pieces. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to level these. I'm going to level those pieces out. But if I do that, and then I don't know how this piece goes, but, and then I have to somehow like shape it, because I am not good at carving cakes. So this will be fun. So we'll see. Okay, what is up, good people? So I have decided I'm making the executive decision to scrap this whole cake. And I'm going to explain to you why. I was just online and I was trying to find the video where I originally saw this years ago. I had it in my saved favorites list. And I went to go look at it and it was no longer there. So I was like, what the heck? So I'm like, well, what, you know, like what the hell is going on? Couldn't find the video. Well, it said on there, like there was some videos that were either privated or deleted. So I'm like, are you kidding me? However, I am now going to take this cake apart. And, which is fine, I saw a super simple and easy way to make a turkey cake. So here is the YouTube short that I found with this easy peasy way to make a turkey. Like, oh my gosh, like how stinking simple is that? I was doing way too much. So scrap it, move on, time to cut some circles. Let's get to getting. Look how easy and cute. Now I'm gonna do this part with you guys, and at least everything's leveled out for the most part. So I'm gonna take, actually, should I just leave this? It might be too big, but okay. So we're gonna, is it ripping? Okay, no, that's just the frosting. Okay. So what we're gonna do, I should just probably, whatever. Okay. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna rig some stuff here, okay? Let me get rid of these parts, but I'm gonna keep these because the simple fact that I can use them for like the wings on the side is fine. So, I'm making a damn mess over here. Okay. I'm gonna see this? Oh, it's crumbling. It's coming off. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna do this. Okay. We're gonna cut this around, and then we're gonna cut this around. Okay. So this is like an 8-inch cake pan, okay? And you know what? It's not gonna be perfect, but that's okay. You know why? Because the cake's not perfect, right? Okay, so now I'm just gonna cut this down the middle. Okay. And then hopefully this works. I'm gonna stand it up. She kind of thin though. The cake's kind of thin. Okay. All right, so that's not going to work. This one will probably be better, which is fine. Okay, it's fine. It's all gonna be fine, I swear. It's gonna be fine. All right, let's see. No, I think it should be this way. I think I cut it crooked. Okay. I think this would be doable. Smush it together some. Okay. Because then, okay, I'm not gonna cut that yet. Because I'm also gonna have the chocolate ganache. All right, let me move this. And then, now I'm gonna take, hold on. Okay, I have this cookie cutter, and I'm gonna cut this down the middle. This is a 6-inch, but I'm doing it like, see if it's smaller. I'm gonna cut it some more. This is a damn mess, y'all. Because now I have to open this. Okay. Put that frosting there. And then I just need to cut this a little short. And we're gonna put it here. See, that's better, that's better, that's better. And then we're gonna cut that and cut that like that. There we go. And there's gonna be the base of our turkey. Jiminy Cricket. It's gonna be a small one though, but it'll still be cool. Now I just gotta clean up this mess. All right, so I just brought my cake out of the freezer. So I am getting ready to cover. I just melted my ganache. So I'm gonna start covering the cake in chocolate ganache. And we'll see how it goes from there. So that's the next step. I am so glad that my ganache worked out this time. Covering the cake in ganache, in my opinion, I thought was such a good idea. I was able to shape the cake, give it more roundness, be able to manipulate the chocolate over top of the cake. And I am just so happy that it worked out for once, because I always have the worst luck with ganache. But yeah, so I'm actually pretty pleased. It's a little messy, but I'm still pretty pleased with it. Okay, so for the next part of this, I just took this cake out of the freezer. I'm going to be using this mold, and I have some modeling chocolate here. I just took it out of the freezer, so I'm kind of letting it out of the microwave, sorry. So I'm letting it get back up to room temperature. I'm going to use this part of this mold, which, you know what, I probably could have, now that I'm looking at it, use that for the side, but that's either here nor there. But yeah, so this is nice and hard. I'm still gonna cover it with fondant, but I'm gonna use this mold to make the little feetsies, the little bone thingamajiggy. It is like this off. Well, I'm wondering if I should add some white fondant to it. Just going through a little thought process here, because if I add a little bit of white fondant to it, it won't be so yellowy, which is probably what I might end up doing. Is this the white? It is. But I think if I do that, then it's not going to be so yellow. And it'll still look like, because I still, at the end result, I want it to still look cooked. So that's kind of, you know, kind of a thing that I'm going for here. So I'm gonna mix these two together, because when I cover the fondant, or when I cover the bird, I might just like leave this part like open. Like I'm gonna cover it, but then I'm like gonna cut around it. I love doing a fondant and modeling chocolate mix, because it's just so much nicer. And actually, I think what I might do is I am going to use the Satin Ice. I have like the peach color, because I am going to glaze the turkey over with Ivory food coloring, and then I have a torch that I'm going to use to give it like some burnt features, we'll say. So, all right, I'm gonna throw these bits away, and then I'm gonna record the next part. I spent way too much time on this, to be completely honest. So I'm getting ready to take all this off. So the condensed version, you'll see it. But yeah, fresh out of the freezer, nice and solid. It does have more dimension and stuff now, which I'm happy about. But let's get this underway. So in theory, it was a good idea to use my modeling chocolate fondant mixture. However, as you see, the modeling chocolate solidified way too quickly. So it made the modeling chocolate mixture very crumbly. As you see here, it just kept falling apart. It could have also been the fondant because it was satin ice, and satin ice tends to set really quickly as well. But yeah, it was crumbling, it was cracking. I knew I was going to cover it, and I knew the wings were going to go in certain spaces. So I wasn't like too concerned with it, but I was still like kind of getting frustrated, and I was trying to smooth it out. I even put the cake in the microwave for a few seconds when I was trying to texturize it, but the ganache melted instead of making the fondant softer, it did not. So, but yeah, see, I'm texturizing it here, and I did get it in some spots because actually, like I said, I put the cake in the microwave. So I did get some texture on it like I wanted to, but not how much I wanted to. Okay, so as you see, and my turkey, it's a little mangled. My modeling chocolate fondant mixture got a little too hard, and I was trying to put it in the microwave to kind of zap it, and my leg messed up right here. But it's okay because I'm gonna have like stuffing kind of coming out of here. I was trying to like squeeze this to kind of, it's okay. It'll be okay, I promise. Because like I said, a lot of this is going to be covered up when I put the stuffing on it. I shaped my wings. I was trying to get more texture. I bought a brand new shelf liner and I cut a piece. So now I'm just going to start painting it with ivory. I'm going to get some cocoa powder. And then I have plans on taking this mold and I'm going to make like some corn, and I'm going to put some corn cake pops around it. And then, I don't know what else. I could do like some green beans maybe. I don't know, but I'm going to put stuffing. I'll put some corn. We'll see what else I come up with. But, all right, I'm just going to start painting it now. Started adding piping gel to the cake because I wanted it to have like a juicy roasted turkey look. However, it started pulling up the food coloring, so I had to be very, very, very careful with it. I tried using the torch on it to give it some burnt looks, but I was not getting the result I wanted. So checking in for the cake vlog. The cake, I think, is looking really good. I put some piping gel to keep it like looking like a fresh roasted like turkey type look. I melted some candy melts. I'm going to actually use this, and I'm going to use the corn mold, and I'm gonna like make some corn on the sides with some cake pops. I'm gonna make stuffing. So that is what we are going to do. I have to try to make this yellow somehow. My yellow oil-based food coloring is not quite mixed, nor does it seem that it wants to be. So I may have to cut that. and try to get it out, because you don't want to put water in it. I am going to cut it, because I kind of want, even if I can just get a little bit, I can't even cut this. Okay, here we go. Woo! Let me see. Maybe I need to put this in the microwave, I don't know, but I'm going to use this oil-based food color, and we'll put it in for like 2 or 3 seconds and then see what we get, because I want like a little bit of a yellow base, because I can always go over top of it too. So, all right, hold on. Well, you already see me. I'm going to make the cake pop from the scraps from the original cake, and we'll get it done. So you remember all the cake scraps and the pieces of cake that I had before the big last minute switcheroo? Yeah, that's what this is. This whole big old bowl is nothing but cake scraps. So I am making a cake pop mixture to go inside chocolate corn. So it's going to be cake pop corn on the cob. So to make the stuffing, I cut up a couple of cupcakes that I had. I cut them in thirds on the side and then chopped them up in 6. So I had quite a bit. The green fondant I used for like the spices. And then I just took some cinnamon and put the cinnamon in and shook it up, and it looks just like stuffing. So clearly after the corn came out of the mold, I'm just taking my knife and just, of course, trimming all the excess chocolate off, making it nice and smooth, rounding it a little bit, and making it like all nice and even and flat. So that way I can stack them. So we know that corn comes in different shades and colors of yellow. So I'm taking my powdered food coloring and I'm just kind of giving it some dimension. Some of them I left a little bit more yellow. I just did a very light once over, and then some of them I went a little bit darker. Rub the brush different ways and different angles. And now I'm taking the piping gel because it will dry nice and clear to make it look like they just came out of a pot of boiling water. Alright friends, here's the final result. I covered the whole plate in tin foil too, just to give it that aesthetic. So what do you guys think of my roasted turkey cake? I think I was overthinking it way too hard the first time. I think it came out pretty good. I still feel like the plate was kind of bare. I wanted to add some lettuce. I wanted to add some green beans and some yams, but it was 4 o'clock in the morning when I finished. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna leave it as it is. We got the corn, we got some stuffing. So yeah, I think it came out pretty good. What do you guys think? Do you guys think you'll try to recreate this? Let me know down below, and wishing you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving, and thank you guys for your love and support here on Ray's Bakes. Have a great one. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.